Hello friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Communitech. And today in this video I am going to show you how to remove motherboard for this HP 285 G6 MICROTOWER PC. As you can see that this is a unique model, and the back panel and the front panel of this motherboard is a single unit and they are not separated. So to remove the motherboard, we have to remove the side panel screw first. Here it can be easily removed by your hand also, and then we have to slide this cover, and now you can see the internal portion of this computer. We have a power supply here, and this is the main board. This is the chassis fan, and this is a whole complete unit for this PC. So to remove the motherboard, you can see that the whole complete portion is interconnected from front and back. So to remove this board, first we have to remove this black vent and the drive holder. For this we need a plus minus screwdriver. The only minus sign driver can be used, and first we will remove the vent by removing this screw, and by pulling it upward you can easily remove this. Now what we have to do, we have to remove this drive holding. But to remove this drive holding, there is a screw in the front of in this chassis which is covered by this cover. So to remove this hard drive holding casing, we have to remove the front cover first. To remove the front cover, we have 3 locks here. Just pull it upward and slide outside for all 3 locks, and this cover will be easily removed like this. This is the front cover of this PC, and here you can see this is the other portion of this board, and here is the screw which is holding the drive unit. So we will open this screw from here, and now we have to pull it upward, and it will also be easily removed. And this is the whole complete unit of this board. So to remove the board, we have to first disconnect all the cables and any PCI card connected to this PC. So first we will remove this PCI card from there, and for this we have another screw holding this card here. So we will remove this screw also, and then we will open this unit, and then we will pull this PCI card out. And now we have to remove all the cables connected to this board. This is the SATA power cable, this is the SATA power cable for the ODD, and these are the SATA data cables. Now remove the power cables from here. 1, 2 and 3. These 3 cables are the power cables for this board. And then we have to remove this speaker cable also. And now you see we have some screws which are holding the board with the chassis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 screws. We have to remove all 8 screws from this board. So we have removed all the screws from the board, and now what we have to do, we have to remove this chassis fan also here, and now we have disconnected all the cables connected to the board here. And now what we have to do, we have to push this USB front portion a little upward, and now holding this CPU fan, we have to slide it to the front side. Now you can see that we have some gap here, and now we will hold this fan and pull this board upward, and the complete board unit will be disconnected from the cabinet. So this is the back panel and this is the front panel of this board, which is a single unit for this cabinet, and this is the cabinet left over here, and this is the supply. So now how to place the board back to this cabinet is the same process as we remove it from the cabinet. First we have to insert the USB front panel. We have to insert the front panel here. We have to insert the front panel here. And then we have to slide it to the back side. And when we will slide it to the back side, it will take its original place. So here you can see that it is at its original place here, and now we have to screw it back. Now we have to screw it back with the screws we removed. So now we have placed all the screws to their places. Now it is time to connect the connectors to the board. First we will connect this chassis fan connector here. Now the power supply connectors. There are 3 connectors coming from the power supply for this board, 1, 2 and 3. And this is the speaker cable. I'll connect this cable also. And now it is time to connect the SATA power cable and the SATA data cables. So here we have connected all the cables with the board. Now it is time to place the add-on card back to its place. So as we removed it, by pulling out, we will insert this into the port and push it down, and it will get to its place back, and then we will cover this holding point, and we have to screw this point also. And now it is time to place the drive unit. Here you can see it has some blocks made here to get inserted, and after inserting this we can just push it down and it will get into its place back, and then we have to screw it down from here. And now we have to put this vent back. So this vent is also connected, and it is time to connect the front cover back. Here you can see it has some plastic locks which hold the chassis with it, and we just have to align these locks and have to push it inward, and it will auto interconnect with these metal locks. So this PC is reassembled, and at last we have to put the side cover back to its place by placing it like this and pushing it inward and screw it down with this big screw. And here you can see that we have removed the board and we have reinserted the board and screw it back to its place. So this is the proper process to remove the board of this machine. And thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned how to remove a board for this mini tower PC of HP. So thank you.